Squad, I'm dead. Squad, I'm dead. Squad, I'm dead. Squad, oh my God, fire! Squad, I'm dead. Squad, I'm dead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Bengals have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Steelers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 14th year now, Ben Roethlisberger.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the run. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Carlos Dunlap is starting to realize his potential at defensive end. He has 20 sacks over the last 2 seasons, but that's not the most important thing to me. I've watched him mature now, and he understands when to rush the passer, when to play the run, uses his great size to his advantage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Passing, it's Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
We'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 18 carries, 56 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down here on a frigid December night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Cincinnati after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, Dalton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time. Play action here with Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide
open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Martavis Bryant and the offense getting set to go again here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Here's Roethlisberger. Right side catch. This is Gates. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Steeler first down. Roethlisberger to Bryant. Now a first down carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole trying to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Bengals are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Steelers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Bengals have it on 2nd and 5. Green will haul in the deep pass from Dalton. And after the long pass, he'll score. The Bengals land the first punch. Now 1st and 10. Bryant's got nobody around him on the deep pass. And a quick 3-play drive ends with the score, as that evens the score at 7-7. Bengals with it now early in the second. Dalton hooks up with his speedy rookie from Washington, John Ross. Sticking with the same drive. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. First and 10, they'll go to the ground and pound here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Cincinnati for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Dalton throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Take it at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
That goes for a gain of 31. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Final minute now of the third quarter. The play clock's running down. And a give this time to the tailback. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 3. Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Dalton to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
1st and goal from the 8. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. But a great play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns. Now his second rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.